Morning, everyone. It is Sunday morning, September 20th, about 8:15. And we got a little music here at the house. There's a pen of calves up there. We'll walk up there in a minute. We brought them home yesterday. There's a trailer. I gotta get that back to the neighbor today. They got 2 bales of teff grass in there, and I just fed them 3 bags or 5 pounds a head of these Purina Stress Care pellets. These calves, there's 47 of them in there. They were weaned on Tuesday, so they've been weaned almost a week. So it's gonna be loud. I'll try. I hope you can hear me. So these calves here, Tuesday comes, they're gonna get switched over to a ration. It's got a 40% pellet with some micros and ground corn. And it's in that bulk bin. There's some here already. So these calves are out of the cows that me and my wife have had for several years and been working on a herd. We're not too particular. We got some reds, some baldies, some blacks, some Herefords. Those are out of some cows I bought. Up here, some of these are mine, some of these are my partners. We're gonna head up there, walk through the mess, throw away my empty bags here in a minute. But these came home. We got home with these about 5 o'clock last night. The yellow tags are mine out of some cows I bought speculating this last winter, trying to make some money. The white tags are out of my partner's cows that we do a lease on. So they're not very happy. So, but there's some good calves in there, but they are not the quality of these calves over here in this field. But we'll get there. It just takes time. So, you're like Pee Wee up there. You can see him. His mama died this summer on pasture. So, he just kind of been on his own for a couple months. He's weaned already. So, we got the bulls over in the north pen. So, funny story yesterday. So, we brought the 2 that were down here and we preconditioned calves. We brought them home, pulled them out of the pasture. And we didn't pull the ones up north. They weren't worried about it. But yesterday, the one, my bull, in the one pasture, they went to unload, take the ramps off a stock trailer to load calves. The bull was standing in the trailer, so they loaded him in the front, and he came home with the calves. So that's kind of a different story. Just out in the middle of pasture, nobody around, he loads himself on a trailer. So must have had the work done anyway. So the plan is I got those 2 pens, and down here I've about got it finished. There's a 3rd pen. We got to finish this north fence here. Got to put about 3 more continuous panels on. Of course, it's invaded at the moment, but the goal is we'll probably bring those calves that have been weaned a while down here, so there's less dust up there in those pens. The goal is in a week or 10 days, when everybody gets pretty well settled down and settled in and weaned, and just here. Sorry, I'm cleaning some shit off my boots. This will be the big set. There'll be a bunch of 450 to 550 calves. We'll put most of them in this pen. There's going to be a handful like that red one that are going to weigh 350 or so. We'll put them in a pen, and then there's going to be a handful that are going to weigh 700. We'll put them in another pen and see how we come out. But most of them will be in that 500 range, 450 to 550, something like that. Even some 600s. We'll put them down here. And there won't be any dust here for a while. So I put in new water lines a week ago. There's a new waterer down there. Those are called Cobit. They don't require any cement. There's a base of that. The piece sticking out of the ground, if you can see it behind the bale ring there, is about 4 foot tall. And there's a 3 foot tall piece underneath it. So there's 6 foot in the ground from what you can see. And there's just a water line goes to them. They're supposed to stay frost free that way. You don't have to pour cement around them the way they're built. So we'll see. I put that one in, and there's 2 in each of these pens where the calves are. And the fence line so the north pins can drink too. I put that one there where it is because if I ever wanted to, I could split this pin in half and have 2 pins. So my other goal is here someday, right where this fence is, I'll put in another pin kind of up toward, it's going to be kind of a triangle shape up to that windbreak panel up there. That way we can handle, you know, a couple hundred head of calves pretty easy. Probably handle close to 300. So after that, we'd have to see what happens. Don't have a lot of room after that, but that's okay. We'll make her work. Wife was giving me hell last night about her horses not having grass. Like, well, they eat hay most of the year anyway, so what's a couple more months? And I'm bad. The grass here at home and pasture that there is, I abuse it. I don't take care of it, so that's part of the issue too. So, but yeah, we're using highline poles I got a few years ago. Them are stout. This one right here, that's a 14-inch hole. We had to push them with a loader to get it to go down. So, them things are big. They won't rot off at least. They probably won't push them over. They do push them over there. We got big problems. So I just, over there was a barbed wire fence. I put up some old portable panels I had. My plan was to take the wire off and reset the posts and stuff, but I kind of like the way it worked out. Actually, it should be okay. I'd still like to take the wire off the posts, the barbed wire, but my father-in-law did that for me. That's his pickup. I've been swamped the last week. I was going to work on this fence project for 3 days, and I got 1 afternoon to do it. So I'm glad my father-in-law was here to help me. Unfortunate circumstances, he is here because his house burnt down a couple weeks ago. So dealing with that a little bit, mostly him, but a little bit to me. My harvest I haven't started. The combine and corn head are ready to go. The flex head, I need to change a sickle in it, and it'll be ready to go. Of course, I need to grease everything and change oil on the combine, but probably be Tuesday is what I'm thinking. I'll get started harvesting one way or another Tuesday. I've got some beans that are ready. My dad's got some corn he thinks ready. We'll see what happens. Maybe this afternoon I'll go do some moisture checks and see how we're getting along that way. So, but no, a nice morning out, a little breeze. It's cool. I don't know, it's probably 48 to 52 degrees somewhere there. But just gonna finish this fence up today. Right here. Tired of looking at me probably. Finish this fence up. Take that pot home. I need to clean it out a little bit. What else are we gonna do? That might be it. I need to go to work to the warehouse about an hour away and load some rye and some seed wheat to take to western Nebraska tomorrow. So at least I can get a good start tomorrow and get home before dark. Maybe I can get the combine serviced and ready to go tomorrow night when I get home. So I got, since my swather went down, my dad cut my 4th cut in alfalfa this week. It'll be ready to rake. Sorry, I'm still cleaning my boots off. On today or tomorrow. I might see if my father-in-law is going to stick around if he'd do it tomorrow. But I know he's going to have to go back and help his cousin harvest. He's helped him for as long as I've been around, so he's probably going to go back and help that. So, got that to do. I've got a little patch. I haven't done any updates on it. It's kind of got a lot of grass and stuff in it. Some forage sorghum and forage soybeans I'm going to wet wrap. I'm not sure if Dad cut that yet or not. So we'll have to see when that's ready. We got to do that. So I might get started harvesting Tuesday, but it's going to be the end of the week before I can focus on it solely. So just keep plugging away and see how things go. So, alrighty. We'll walk up here. We'll see the calves one more time. I better get to work. So, usually Sundays I try to at least stay home for the morning, which I probably pretty well this morning. I'm tired, wore out from yesterday, so we get done with that and afternoon do some work. So I'd like to stay home all day, but it ain't gonna happen. So enjoy staying home playing dad and husband. So you can tell these guys have been weaned. They're just standing here looking for more to eat. A bunch of pigs. That's good. I love it. So I was trying to watch. My wife thought we had one that might be sick last night. One of them little Herefords. One there, there's one over there. Where's the third one? 1, 2. There's another one somewhere. One. There he is. 2, 3. He's in the feed book. I can't feel too bad, I don't think. Sometimes they do. They get a little droopy, a little. Some of them this morning had a couple snotty noses, but I'm going to attribute that to the weather. We'll see what they look like tonight. If it's still an issue, we'll figure out a way to doctor them. I don't have a doctoring facility. I need to. My plan is there's that shed up there. That pen is going to be the same size as these 3 here. I want to put in a building that's got to do some assisted calving stuff with heifers or cows or some transplants. Put in a bud box with an alleyway and a chute. Just, of course, like everybody else, ran out of budget, ran out of time. I'm gonna try and do most of it myself. So maybe this winter we can get started on it. We'll see. Of course, I wanted to put in along this fence. I wanted to put in pipe with cable neck rail and concrete bunks and an apron. That didn't happen either. So we're getting enough cattle around. We need to build something that's a little different. When we had 35 head of cows, now there's 125. We need to be in a little better preparations, but we'll get there eventually. So you can see another water over there where them 2 are drinking. The one over there in that hole that's open. So we'll see how they work. I hope they stay thawed out this winter. So be a little learning curve there. So alrighty. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you later.